Good morning, and thank you for joining me, Coach Michael, on your Monday morning. 0 to 10 application. In this case, what application are we talking about? It's not something you fill out to apply for a job. It's the application of the act of putting to special use or purpose. Taking some type of knowledge that we've learned and actually putting it to use for a purpose. Many of us read lots of books. I've read many books. One person told me once, actually asked me a question. Is it more valuable to read 20 to 30 books a year or read one book, study it, learn it, master it, and take what you've learned and studied and actually apply it? Test and measure the results and see what results you're getting from it. Interesting question. Many of us read books, dog-eared pages, highlighted paragraphs, wrote notes. However, how would we rate ourselves on a scale of 0 to 10? 10 we're a rock star, 0 we're not, in the application of everything we dog-eared or highlighted or the notes we took. Many of us, me included, have gone to conferences to fill composition books and spiral notebooks with all sorts of notes, only to maybe review them once and never look at them again. If we were to take all those notes that we were so enthused about, how would we rate ourselves on a scale of 0 to 10 in the application of those notes that could have been so valuable if we applied it? The intentions were there, but the application was not. So how do we up our application? First off, the best way is to get an accountability partner. When you're reading a book or you go to a conference, sit down with your accountability partner and debrief your notes. Talk about it. And then ask yourself and ask them, what's the call to action? What are we going to apply? How are we going to do it? Let's create a plan. And hold each other accountable to make sure you follow through and do what you say. So just one great way. Anytime you read a book, don't read it alone. Read it with a group. Apply the mastermind principle. The mastermind is where 2 or more people are in harmony, in the same conversation, directed towards the same outcome, which then you bring in infinite intelligence, which is a universe of knowledge and all the great ideas that fall into our lap. Now, when 2 or more people are in harmony, now all of a sudden, you're bringing in a third mind. And then you could ask yourself, how can we apply that? What's the plan of action? Something to think about. So remember this, how we do anything is how we do everything. So if we're rating ourselves low in the application of certain principles from learnings and study, where else is that showing up in our business and our life? Because as we get better and we up our application of some of the things we learn and study, and we create a plan, and we follow through, and we take the action, and we get the results, obviously our belief and our confidence increases. That's going to drip into other areas of our life and our business. It's only natural because you have a new habit of doing things a little bit differently, and it makes a big difference in your life and business. So I encourage you, rate yourself on a scale to 1 to 10. Sorry, 0 to 10 of how you rate yourself in application. And also as an invite to you, starting Tuesday night, March 1st, I have the ultimate mastermind deep dive. We're going to learn about leadership. We're going to learn about application, organized planning. We're going to learn about how you think to get the results you want and consistently apply it. And there'll be plenty of exercises that we'll be following through and holding each other accountable to make sure we're doing what we say we're going to do. So hopefully today has been valuable. I wish you all success. I encourage you to rate yourself on a scale of 0 to 10 in application and see how that's working out for you. And if you don't rate yourself high, ask yourself, what needs to happen for me to raise this score, for me to get better results? As always, I want to wish you a productive and profitable week. And if you wish to join us on this mastermind, just follow the information below. As always, have a great week, and I will see you next Monday. Be well.